Now, I said I wasn't going to buy a mystery booster box, but I did. I did for a couple of reasons. One, it looks like a fun set. I do like to open sealed product. Two, and I think this is the more important reason, I want to support my local game stores during these turbulent times. There are 2 local game stores in my area. I've mentioned them before. I live in northern New Jersey. There is the Bearded Dragon, which is located in Bernardsville, New Jersey. That's where I go for my pre-releases. And then there's the Dragon's Horde, which is in Hackettstown. And I go there for, it's a nice little store. They don't do vintage there. That's why I go to the Bearded Dragon. They do vintage tournaments there. But reasonable prices at the Dragon's Horde. And I bought this booster box for $120. Now, I could have got one at the Bearded Dragon for $100 and change. I just didn't sign up early enough to get one. That's okay. But in a way, I don't mind paying the extra money because local game stores are going to go out of business. There's just no doubt about it. They're already hurting, and having the government basically shutting you down, more or less. You can't have tournaments there. You can keep your retail stores open, but even that, I don't even know if New Jersey you can keep your retail side open now because they're going to close all non-essential businesses. I think games are essential, but Phil Murphy, governor of New Jersey, might disagree. So I don't know how they're going to get by, but I wanted to do my part. You know, I paid my mortgage yesterday, paid the bills I had to pay, I had a little bit left over. So I decided to try to help out where I could. And if you guys can do that, do it. If you can't, then don't. I mean, money is going to be important these next few weeks. I have a younger brother who works in the restaurant industry in Boston. His restaurant closed. I don't know if they're going to reopen. So at least these next 2 weeks are going to be dicey. They already are. And if you can support not just your local game stores, local restaurants that you like, you know, if you can eat out, order out, I should say, go pick it up, do that. I'm probably going to do that tonight just to try to pitch in where I can because the economy is ground to a halt. That's it. I've never lived through anything like this. I'm 44 years old. Nothing like this. This is the movie Contagion, except the virus is less deadly. It's just as contagious, infectious. That doesn't necessarily translate into being deadly. And that's a good thing. But it's just, it's frightening times. So let's try to take our mind off of things by opening a mystery booster box. And we will get through this. I have no doubt. You know why? Because the Spanish flu in the, 1918, 1919, killed millions of people. And we got through it. So if we can get through that, I'm pretty sure we can get through this. So, I watched a video where some guy got 2 mana crypts. I don't know if that's going to happen here, but it's possible. Again, this to me is just, it's for fun. So let's just see what we get. I'd like to get a Riesler Redeemed. I have to admit, that's the one that I'd really like to get. But there are something like 1,700 cards in this set, 1,800 cards, depending on, I don't know, these. There was the convention boosters, which had the stupid playtest cards, which you can't use. And then in these, they're the 144, 41, however many it is, foil cards. This is better because you can actually use those cards. So what I like about this is they do them in colors. So I'm actually going to sort them by color. I actually like that they did that. So let's look at my hairy arms. And the other good thing is there might be some stuff in here that I can use in my son's ever-evolving blue deck. Let's see, Fertile Ground, I don't know what that is. So, and most of these cards, I have no idea what they are. I really have no idea what they are. So that's a multicolor. We'll put artifacts. I guess this is a Fibblethip. Okay. Well, my son likes Fibblethip, so now he can have another for his deck. And a Fiery Gambit. What the hell is this? Flip a coin. I hate coin flip cards, so I'm not even going to bother with it. All right. So I took that one from this pile, so we'll do it that way. So Send Triplets is a big one. But if you look online, these prices are going to go down. They already are going down. It's not like there's the Mana Crypt is the big one in this set. So all right, Battle Mastery, Chart a Course. I All right, yeah, all right. So this video will take a while. I don't care. Let's just have fun. Let's try to take our minds off of chaos and hell and all that kind of stuff and just enjoy this. So how many of you are working from home? I am. You know, do you know how hard it is? And my son's at home too. So do you know how hard it is to teach an 8-year-old arithmetic while directing porn? I'm kidding. That's terrible. But anyway, yeah, he's working from home now, or he's schooling from home while I work from home, which is not easy. That is not easy. That's kind of cool. All right. All right. I guess I'm going to put that there. All right. So my missile, oops, sorry. Creature fungus devour. Oh, what that is. Oh, an Allosaur Rider. All right. That's interesting. You may remove 2 green cards in your hand from the game rather than paying Allosaur Rider's mana cost. Number land you control. I remember having a pre-release one of those, but I sold it. So Ikoria is going to be coming out soon. They're going to start the spoilers, I guess, in very early April, so we got a week or 2 to go for that. And there's not going to be pre-release tournaments. They are going to allow the stores to sell the pre-release sets and the sealed product, which I will avail myself if I can, and I should be able to. So it's just different. I can't believe that this all happened because some idiot in China decided to have a bat for dinner. Just think about that. And yeah, absolutely call it the Chinese virus. In fact, I think it should be called the communist Chinese virus because that better illustrates the government that allowed the conditions for this virus to grow and fester in wet markets in China. And it also identifies the brutal, evil government that suppressed citizen journalists and brave doctors trying to spread word about this virus. They suppressed it for weeks and weeks. And it's just an evil, evil regime. So yes, it's the communist Chinese virus. That's what it should be called, and that's what I will call it. Dungrove Elder. Dungrove has a number of forest I control. Oh, that's kind of cool. I always liked hexproof creatures, so that's sort of interesting. Okay, we got a couple of rares. Nice. Debtor's Knell. All right. Sakura Tribe Scout. All right. Well, so what I'm doing is I'll just put, just by colors and rarity and the foils. I thought it would have been nicer if they could have put not just the 144 foils, but made some of the other cards foils too. Like if you can get a foil Mana Crypt, how cool would that be? But I guess at this point you just want to get a Mana Crypt. All right. Fielder Guardian, Tidal Warrior. What's nice about this is I will go through the blue pile to see if there's anything that I can put in my son's blue deck, or that he can use for his blue deck. And Fusion Elemental. Oh, okay, so it's just, okay, well, whatever. Thran Golem. All right, that's interesting. And Soothsaying from Mercadian Masks. Shuffle your library. And put them, yeah, well, I guess that's interesting. I don't know. All right, so 2 rares. Whir of Invention. Improvise. Your artifacts helps catch the spell. Okay. Search your Archetype of Endurance. Creatures you control have hexproof. Creatures your opponent control lose hexproof and can't. That's kind of cool. It's too bad it costs 8 to get out, for God's sake. You know what would have made this great? Mixing in like reserved list cards because, the reserved list actually sucks, and how much value you would get out of this pack if you could have reserved list cards in it. But Wizards of the Coast, God, just don't get me started on those. That's why if I ever bought Wizards of the Coast, first thing I would do, reprint reserve list cards. I don't care. Bring on the lawsuits, whatever. I'm pretty sure that my army of lawyers would beat you in court. But we would be putting out Moxes and Black Lotuses with new artwork, like they use in online. And would it hurt the unlimited and alpha and beta prices? It would hurt them a little bit, but people would always want the originals, and it would allow people to play the cards that they want to play. But that's never going to happen, apparently. River Boa, Island Walker, generate River Boa. All right, so I'm not that impressed with the rares that I've been getting just yet. Approach of the Second Sun, Chimney Imp. Target if it's a card. All right, yeah, I'm not that impressed so far. All right, so we're almost done with the first third of the box, 24 packs. so far, you know, but, you know, 1,800 cards, you're bound to get something you want. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. So I hope you guys are staying safe, washing your hands for 20 seconds, just being responsible. I'm sort of a isolationist anyway. I'm sort of like an introvert as it is. So, you know, staying inside doesn't really bother me too much, but this really just does suck. There's no way around it. Green creature card, Kavu Primarch. I don't know what that is. Oh, I remember this thing. This is in M19, Aether Hub. It's a land. Well, I guess I'll put lands here. Colored artifact. I guess I'll put that there. Oh, a chromatic lantern. I'm so glad I bought that chromatic lantern at the game store the other day. Whatever. All right, fine. You may cast this thing from exile. Well, that's interesting. All right. All right. Chromatic lantern's a good card. Can't complain. You know. I guess it's nice to have an extra. The only one of these cards that I actually owned before getting some packs last week in this box today is the Aetherios God of Passage. I got that at Magic Fest in New Jersey back in January. And by the way, when I was at Magic Fest, whoops, there was a gentleman from, I don't know, China, perhaps, but from Asia, who was wearing one of those masks, one of those doctor's masks. So he knew. He knew. He was in a convention hall full of sweaty, dirty, disgusting, overweight men. And he knew. And good for him for being smart. Nobody got sick from that event that I know about, at any rate. But, you know, even back then, on January the 19th, people knew. People knew. And good for him for being precautious. Matrix, I don't know what the heck that is. I almost said a bad word. Chatter of the Squirrel. Ugh. That's why. All right. Oh, you know why? Because it's an old. I get it. I get it. All right. So, look, I'm just gonna put it over here for now. All right. This is an Eldrazi monument. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and have flying and indestructible. Oh, that's interesting. Beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a creature if you can't. Well, that's silly. I've never played an Eldrazi deck, so I don't. I don't really. Whatever. Okay. Fate Spinner, a human wizard. Keep player chooses. That player chooses draw step, main phase. Player skips each. What? If I have to read at the beginning of each player upkeep, that player chooses draw step, main phase, or combat phase. The player skips each instance of the chosen step or phase this turn. Okay. I'm not impressed with this box so far. Now again, this is just me helping out the Dragon's Horde, hoping that, you know, my little contribution will keep them going. Hopefully other people will do that too if they can. So I'm not expecting anything big from this box. I know that there is value in these boxes. Mosaic Mummy. Okay, RX. When the video's over, I'm just going to go through these and see what they all are, because I don't know what any of these things are. Snake Elf Druid. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, the Millstone. Classic card. Classic card. See, I have the one, though, from, like, I'm used to the revised Unlimited Art. Oh, the Questing Petalgriff. That's kind of cool. I remember having one of those way back when. And a Planeswalker. What do you know? And, oh, you know, I'm kind of glad I got this one. A Braid of Fire. This is kind of cool. This is back when Mana Burn was a thing. Now, I mean, why red players wouldn't use this in a vintage deck is, you know, just boom, there you go. You got mana. Awesome. That's an awesome card. That's fun. I like that. So I'm glad I got that one. And that Liliana Planeswalker, you know, yeah, it's a Planeswalker, but, you know, it's not the best Planeswalker. But whatever, it's a Planeswalker. All right. Dismember. Quest for Gravelord. Now, I might be buzzing by some of these cards and not realizing that they're any good. I honestly don't know. Pinion Feast. What? Okay. I like the dinosaur. Goblin Death Raiders. We love the goblins here on MTG Unpacked. All right. That was my Goblin Death Raider. Arkham's Refuge. Just stupid. Energy Field. Oh, that's interesting. That's from one of the Urzas. I guess it's Urza Saga. That's kind of cool. All right, I'll deal with it. And an Adorned Pouncer. And I got another one of these last week. All right, so I got spare of that one. But it's interesting. All right, we'll go for the middle now. It's 1/3 of the way done. 1/3 of the way done. No, I'm not doing prices. Prices are all over the place. And, Wall of 1,000 Cuts. Oh, Modern Horizons. Solidarity. Treasure Mage. Shapeshifter Parasite. I remember these. This is a pain in the butt card, but it's a good one. Sarkham's Rage. Greater Basilisk. Death Touch. Okay. Aggressive Urge. Shrewd Hatchling. A Bauble. These used to be a thing, right? Mishra's Bauble, didn't these used to be a thing? Draw a card. Yeah, these used to be a thing. I remember. But, all right, so I have one. Chancellor of the Annex. Interesting. All right. That's kind of cool. I like it. They look like little aliens. Changeling, Shapeshifter. All right. Bramblewood Paragon. Each other warrior creature you control comes into play with an additional +1. Each creature you control with a +1 counter has trample. That's kind of interesting. All right. That'll be my catchphrase. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, so unfortunately local game stores, and among a myriad of other small businesses, are just one of my favorite game stores, the place where I got my, that's cool. Oh, I like that art. The Gamer's Gambit. It was located in Connecticut, and it unfortunately closed at the very end of February. This was before any of this happened. It was going out of business. That's where I got my Black Lotus. And it closed. And there are just going to be so many more, unfortunately, that just will not be able to weather this storm. And they can't keep us in our houses indefinitely. They just can't. Our economy cannot take it. So that's kind of cool. Baleful Strix. Yeah, I've heard of that. Blasted Landscape. All right. All right. Oh, okay, and so there's an old Tempest card, Knight of Dawn. Put that in the white pile. Alicia, who smiles at death. Legendary creature, human warrior. Okay. Pay that. If you do, return target creature card with and a Mennonite. Okay. So this is a 0/0/1/1 creature. Or excuse me, a 0-cost 1/1 creature. That's interesting. All right. So I hope there's a Mana Crypt in here. That would be nice. Reese the Redeemed, a Bloom Tender. There's like this something of the Svetlana of something or other. I don't know. It's like a green elf thing that was in Commander, I guess. I don't know. Or I'd have to look at it. Yargi, Glutton of Urborg, a Frog Spirit. Okay, whatever. Vandalize, Rampaging Cyclops, Saprolan Migraine, Larger Than Life. Trample, Beast, Skull Clamp. Let's see. Whenever a creature dies, draw 2 cards. Okay. Put that over here. Dolem Gate. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to attacking creatures you control. Okay. Release the Gremlins. Destroy target artifacts. Trade 2 red. That's a funny card. All right. Leveler. Comes into play. Remove your library from the game. Okay. Would that work with that Thassa Oracle card? It might. I don't know. I got beat by that deck the other day in Arena. I thought I was going to win, and somebody just, boom, got me with a Thassa's Oracle. Okay. All right. Caretaker Imp. So I don't know. You guys like this product? I guess people I've never played a draft in my life, so I don't know what it's like. Apparently these are fun to draft. Again, never done it, so I wouldn't know. Bojuka Bug. Crewfix, God of Horizons. That I know. I got the Constellation one of those the other week in the Secret Lair drop. Phyrexian Plague Lord. This used to be in a... oh, wait a minute. Bojuka Bug goes up there. That used to be in a different set, if memory serves. Boreal Druid, I got one of those last week too. This is not a home run box, but I'm not going to complain. This is me doing my part, me pitching in, me helping the local game stores. And if you can, that would be wonderful. within reason. Even if it's just buying some singles, just getting out there, trying to keep the economy moving. Well, we already know what the foil is, a Viscerous Seer, but we'll get to that. Genju of the Funds. Okay. I'd like to get... There are a couple of foil land cards from the Kamigawa block that are in here that I think would be nice to get. So maybe I'll get one of those. Sylvan Bounty. All right. Slave of Bolas. Ashnod's Altar. Oh, I remember this. I remember that. Oh, another one of these. Oh, no. This is different. This is a different shapeshifter. All right. Shamanic Revelation. Draw a card for each creature you control. Ferocious game for a life. Wow. All right. Viscerous Seer. Sacrifice a creature, scribe one. Okay. Well, we are almost 2/3 of the way done. And no home run rares. I have not seen a home run rare. Maybe you guys have. I just haven't seen one yet. But let's hope there's a Mana Crypt sneaking around in here somewhere. I do have one. I have one of the Harper Prism ones, the one that came with the book promo when it got back in the 90s. This was. So I do have one of those. It's beat up. So it would be nice to get another one. Maybe I'd probably put it online. An Icy Manipulator. Good times. All right. And we have Angelic Destiny. Enchanted creature gets +4/+4, has flying and first strike, and is an angel. Return angel. Oh, this is a... Wow. All right. I can see where that would be interesting. Green Belt Rampager. Energy counter. I never was into the whole energy counter thing. Grand Architect. Okay. All right, 21-minute video. I don't care. I make videos so infrequently. I mean, the next one of these I probably make will be of an Ikoria opening of some kind. So, but I'm looking forward to that. I am. Oh, that's from, yep, Modern Horizons. Stormblade Berserker, Hijack, Seek the Horizon. Whoa, look at that. That's funky. Okay, Cunning Breeze Dancer. Hexplate Golem. Oh, Bloom Tender. All right. Oh, good. That's one of the better ones to get. No doubt about it. Boros Reckoner. Not bad. And an Alchemist Refuge. This was one of the ones that I didn't really want to get, but I got it anyway. I was talking about a different kind of land. Okay, but it doesn't come into land tap, so that's kind of cool. You may play non-land cards this turn as though they had flash. Oh, that's interesting. Again, I said it. I'm sorry. Sorry. Put a quarter in the jar for each time that I say that this video. You can buy a box of mystery boosters. All right. So it's funny. Last weekend, I got a cold. Just a regular cold. I know I didn't panic because I know what a cold is. I've had them enough to know that I didn't have a fever. You know, I was all congested, but I was not coughing. So you kind of have to just use your common sense too. Don't freak out if you get a cold. And that happens this time of the year. I always get a cold this time of the year, just with the change of seasons. I like the art. Mardu Rough Rider and Jungle Shrine. Oh, you know, I actually bought one of those. Just all right, whatever. Thieving Magpie, Beastmaster Ascension. I have no idea if these things are any good, so whenever you creature control attacks, you may put a quest... I hate counters. Lightning Storm. Okay. Where X is 3 plus the number of charge... Oh, God, charge counters. God, last third of the box, people. Not a great box. I just don't think it's a great box. Fun to open, sure. I think the fun for me actually is when I take the time to go through this when the video is over and just see everything. Because you have to understand, Magic for me was from 1994 to basically 99, 2000, into the early 2000s. Then I took a massive break where I didn't buy or play Magic or do anything until like 3 or 4 years ago, probably at this point. And I got back into it. So I had to look back on all the old sets and figure out what I liked, what I didn't like. So I never, all through the late 2000s, early 2010s, I didn't do anything with Magic. So it is fun to get back into it, I have to say, but I don't know what half these things are. Oh, this is a good card. Meddling Mage. That's a pain in the butt. So that's kind of cool to get. I remember that. All right. Lancer's okay. And a Mindslaver. Ah, I like that. I remember having one of those. That's not bad. All right, I'll take it. Coming down the home stretch, folks. fun package, fun box. I'm not going to go out and get another one. That's for sure. And I don't know if these things are going to be like a Masters set where they're going to increase in value over the years. I really don't know. Balloon Brigade, I remember having the revised ones of those. Druid, Aggressive Instinct, a Riptide Crab. Okay. Cold Steel Heart. Cats. Choose a color, add 1 mana of any color. I guess that's interesting. Towers of Eon. Okay. Courser of Crewfix, enchantment creature. Centaur. Play with the top hero, you may play with and whatever. What is this? Patron of the Moon. Wow. All right. Coming down the stretch, people. So, Challenger decks. In theory, those will be out in a few weeks. And I actually will get the Flash one, only because I can pick it apart and use cards for my son's blue deck. You can use the Brazen Borrower. I can use the, forgot, what is it? God damn it. I always forget the name of that stupid card. It's not the fetch land. It's like the, I'm going to remember it. I'm going to remember it. Fabled Passage. Thank you. My God, I can't remember anything. But I can use that in a commander deck. So I'll get that and pick it apart. But those are fun decks. Ally Mirror. Oh, cool. Archangel. All right. Collective Brutality. That's a good one. That one I've heard about. That's a good one. Intruder Alarm. Oh, all right. Oh, that's not a bad one either. So far, so good. Not bad. Again, what would make this a home run box? Obviously the Mana Crypt. Yeah, but who knows? It's an 1,800 card set, so the chances of getting one, just not that good. But who knows? Ancient Bronzodon, Remnant, something or other. Oh, I thought that might have been one. Crystal Shard, Rescue from the Underworld. All right, Trading Post. All right. I'll put that there. Oh, man, only 3 to go. I don't think there's going to be a Mana Crypt in this set. That's all right. It's all right. Luck of the draw. I just happened to get a box that didn't have one. There are plenty of boxes that had 2. There had 2 in the box. Didn't even get one. It's all right. Oh, what a mess. Messy pile. Messy pile. Okay, let's keep going. Putrefy, Stupid Land, Draco. Ugh. That's interesting. And a Sheltering Ancient Tree Folk. Well, wow, all right. I've seen that before. I know that's an interesting card as well. Well, we're going to keep it under 30 minutes. Oh, good news in Arena is you don't have to... they're not charging to play Commander this month. Or, excuse me, Brawl this month, which is good, because I love playing Brawl. There's a Thassa theme event going on that I will partake. I hate that card. Etched Oracle, Dragon Brood Mother. Teferi's Protection. Guess what? That's one of the best cards in the set. All right, so... That's a home run card right there. It's not the Mana Crypt, but it's darn good. So that might actually go on eBay to sell, but we'll see. Last pack. So if I can open the last pack, there we go. Let's see if we can get a Mana Crypt. Let's see if it's in the close. Probably not, but whatever. Okay. Become Immense. Giant Growth. Azorius Charm. Okay, so starting after this one. Okay, well, it's not that one. A Hippie Spectre, okay. Nope. Eldritch Evolution. And we get a Panglacial Worm. All right. Okay, well, it's a rare foil trample. While you're searching your library, you may play Tangential Word from your library? So, okay, that's interesting. I said it again. All right, well, look, people, try to get to these next few weeks. Don't panic. We will get through this because we have gotten through many worse instances of disease in this country before. Just look up the Spanish flu if they haven't changed its name because they want to be woke. But look that up. That was much worse than what's going on now, and we survived it, and we will get through this one. Be safe, and I'll talk to you all later.